Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a TruthENTFilms.com presentation. We are aware, awoke, alive. We exist to bring you a fresh perspective on today's hot button issues. This is the Triple A Podcast with your hosts, Tia McCrary and Jamar B.V. Harris.
We back. The Triple A Podcast. I'm Black D. That is D80. And we here, we alive, we awoke, and aware, and all the other good stuff, and surviving, bro. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Good, man. Hey, I see the poster in the background. I almost came to your crib to steal that mug.
I was like, man, I might as well start putting that bad boy back up, man. I paid for that damn thing.
Yeah. I almost stole it and almost ended up in the man cave behind the bar. I was gonna put it up behind the bar or something.
No, I wouldn't be mad at that at all, man. I'll get another one if you want, but I didn't think they were effective because we didn't really use it.
Yeah, well, we gonna use it. We gonna find some shape, form, or fashionable way to use it. Maybe I'll have it under my bar so people can see it or something like that.
I'm hanging in there. Got a few physical issues, but spiritually I'm very strong. But physically, as TD Jakes was saying, I'm weak in my body but strong in my spirit. So just keeping positive, man.
Bro,
how you doing?
Blessed. No complaints. I'm alive. You alive? So
facts.
I mean, I'm thankful for that. I mean, you my big bro, so all I can do is be blessed and thankful and highly favored for my brother doing, especially with all you have to deal with for the year, man.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Crazy. I don't know why this is tripping, but we're gonna power through it. I ain't gonna trip. We're gonna power through it. So episode 84.
Yeah.
The main topic, I'm gonna give people the tea. The main topic basically gonna be for this episode. I don't know if you got a chance. I know you got a chance. Heard everybody going back and forth about it with Ebony K Williams, with the statement she made. But we're going to still do our usual jump through the news, jump through the sports. And I didn't want the main topic to be more about her. Mm-hmm. I wanted it to be more about just discussing overall the effects of what's going on in the dating world today in the way that we all, well, not we all, but the way a lot of people in general approach it, the way men approach it, the way women have these certain standards, the way society tells us, what is acceptable. It's like nobody wants to build together. It basically is like we want to come into an already made situation. We want to, and the way Ebony put it, because I understood what she was trying to say. I just think it came across all wrong. I believe it was her trying to say that she wants a man who's always thinking of the bigger picture, of being an owner, of being a boss, and not settling for just having a job. I think she just did a horrible job of delivering. If you're trying to sell a product to some people to uplift them, you can't diss them, and you can't diss the very same audience that you're trying to help out, that you're trying to educate. That you can't call your audience mediocre because they don't get what you're talking about. They're mediocre. I don't care what the definition of mediocre is. Like people, the negative connotation behind it and the way people gonna take it.
But what made her? Well, we'll get to the topic. Never mind. Hold on. I think somebody's logged in. Is
so now I was coming to talk shit because y'all keep doing this. But see, I ain't come late. I peeped it. I seen it before you even went live.
I knew you seen it because we was both in there in StreamYard together. I was waiting on you.
And I'm like, oh, so we ain't. D80, stop looking at me like that. Like you ain't seen my hair online already. Yeah, I could.
This is my first time, being able to, as a person.
Still here, don't worry.
But no, I like it. It's just different. I'm just like, man, she's really free and just living her life. Then got articles published, and
you gotta understand.
You know what I'm saying? And then I found out
that. Let's not slip on that. Yeah.
And then I found out she has a Twitter page. Oh, no.
I have a Twitter. It's a Hard Not Life has a Twitter. You know, we everywhere.
I did not know these things.
It's a Hard Not Life is live on Twitter every time I go live.
I didn't know, so now I can kind of link the chain together.
Yeah, I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Okay,
man, go on with your bad self.
Yeah, I don't know. He just completely disappeared. Yeah, but I said, I'm coming to talk mess to these guys for sure.
I was about to post a picture and tag you in it, but I deleted the post today.
Why you do that?
Well, I delete so much stuff before I ever post it. Like, if y'all could actually see the stuff I was about to post, like, I would probably have the most populous Twitter in America. But I just be like, I don't want to say that. But it wasn't nothing bad. It was just, I'll just tweet it and then, we'll see. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Mo, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mo.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. That girl she's leveling up, man. I was telling Jamar behind the scenes. We was talking during Jamar Fest, and just to kind of see how her mind is expanded and see how she's grown as a person, as a woman, and as a mother. Man, it's just so amazing. From the day she was, singing in the closet. It's like, I mean, like. It's like,
hey, that's
wow.
gonna come across so wrong by today's standards. You gotta tell them that.
No. I don't mean like nothing. Like I don't mean nothing like sexual.
Mo was trapped in the closet.
No, that is so far from what I meant. I meant literally in a closet with a microphone singing.
Not in the closet. Oh, let me find out you was trapped in the closet like R. Kelly. Gee,
I'm trapped in the closet.
We recorded her first song in the closet. Yeah.
Okay then, Mo. So when we gonna get some vocals? Because I'm tired of hearing this and nothing's happening.
Oh,
she's scared. She done got educated. She ain't got time for us no more.
That means
she know what happens. I mean, you see Mariah. You know her shows are not real, but we still like it. So, then there's that.
Well,
Yo, so while we here, and besides the fact, also, Annie just had a birthday.
I did.
Oh, word! Happy birthday! I didn't know. Happy birthday!
Don't it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Big tourist season. Stop playing.
Right, okay. Big tourist. What day was your birthday?
My birthday was Sunday.
Okay. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm 25. Get with it.
Again for the second time.
Hey.
How many? Not 7.
Deuce 5.
You already know. But my birthday was my kid's birthday.
Wow.
I took them out. You know what I mean? And we just chilled. We went. I got me a good little drink. We went to a little Texas Roadhouse. Nothing special.
And, no, the Roadhouse is dope. You tripping?
Yeah, but it was another little steakhouse I was gonna go to. It was a little more, But I'm like, nah, hold on, nigga. I want to keep my pockets a little straight. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go here, right, Mo. And then they had a little festival. We had one like an hour and some change from the house or whatever, just to get from this area. And they had a little festival, riding rides and shit. I'm like, ooh, this is expensive. Damn it. These wristbands is ridiculous. I'm like, God damn, no wonder why I don't go nowhere. I said, yeah, okay. But yeah, I chill. And crazy thing is, my mom's birthday is this Sunday, which is Mother's Day.
And
wow. She keep stalking me like, so she called me today like, my birthday in 2 days. And I'm like, bro, okay, yeah, I know that.
She wants some.
I'll be in Georgia in a couple weeks, so she gotta wait. I'll be back in Georgia in a couple weeks.
No, I just hit her with the call and the text. That's
but unfortunately, the mother that I have expects shit. So
you gotta,
I gotta buy her a little something or whatever. She just sent me like 20 things. I'm like, sis, well, which one? I'm old. I can't buy all that shit. I told her, I said, you got a birthday. That's cool. You ain't buy me shit for my birthday. No, she told me I had to wait till I came to Georgia to get what
so
I got.
Okay.
Right. So I'm like, all right, so when I come to Georgia, I get you what you want. But then my son is graduating, so I'm like, sis, that's money. Then he having a graduation party a week after that. I'm like, that's some more money.
Well,
like,
congrats on that, because that's a lot, man. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
My boy graduating high school. My boy graduating high school, about to be 18. I'm still over here like, but I'm 25.
Like, how does the math work?
The math is not mathing. There's no way in fuck. But yeah, so shout out to real quick. I think I'm gonna probably do this every time I talk on somebody's show. Shout out to my son, for real.
Yeah.
For being about to graduate high school, because this shit just went okay. Cool. Because he is autistic, and you know, they counted him out for everything. They counted him out. They didn't expect him to do what he's done. My boy probably fucked up maybe twice the whole high school time. You know what I mean? So shout out to that boy for actually doing what he's supposed to do and making it happen.
Congratulations, man. What's his name?
Andre.
Yo, congratulations, Andre. Yeah.
Yo, sure. For real. Congratulations to me. Fuck that shit.
hey, when I be seeing kids graduate, I'm like, congratulations, you did it. Mm-hmm. Not your kid. You did it.
Major facts though.
I've been here this whole time. So yeah, it's like, you know, I'm it's a bittersweet situation because again, I'm like, damn, this kid is fucking grown. I just had him. So it's crazy. And then I'm like, damn, I fucked up because he graduated in 2 weeks. He'll be 18 in July. And now I'm stuck with these two little motherfuckers where I could have just been done in 2 weeks. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I could have been real free. And I'm like, damn. I look at them like, shit. I blame y'all father.
That's hilarious. Because I see how that can be like, you know what? You know. Yeah.
I love him, but shit, I could have been like.
That's funny.
I could have been like Snoop and Wiz, young, wild, and free. God damn.
Young, wild, and free. Well, damn.
But
you know.
9 more years for another one, and 11 for the other one. So.
We pray for you.
Yeah, please.
So let's keep it G though. Get it started. We're gonna jump into the news.
Talking about?
We're gonna jump into the news, and I'm gonna need, bro. You got the topics in front of you.
If you give me 1 second to black my screen so nobody can see me get up.
I wonder if it's gonna be a picture of Annie. Yep.
Hang on.
It's a picture of me.
And hey, Annie, like I'm there even when y'all don't think I'm there.
Yep. Oh, and then see how when somebody click off this turn the camera off, it goes off. I put that set in there too, because I was sick and tired of seeing just fucking empty pictures on the screen. I'm like, yeah. So if you turn the camera off, it just completely disappears. So. I'm
about to send you a the thing for because you're on your PC, right? All right. So look, bro, jump and start the news off. I have to reset my thing because the screen keep trying to close out, so I'm gonna have to restart my phone.
Okay, we'll set it off.
Y'all start the news. All right.
Okay, so in the news, the topic we have is Trump's got to pay lawsuit for sexual assault. I don't really watch the news. Well, I sometimes watch the news, but I don't really watch the news. But I do get, on Twitter, you get snippets and things. So I did see that he had to pay. I think how much was it? Like $8 million or something like that. That he has to pay or something like that. I
have no clue. I didn't even know this was going on. I'm not even going to sit here and hold you. I'm sitting here like, shit. Tell me more.
I guess a woman at one point. I think they were either sharing a traveling arrangements or in the same area. I guess she said he raped her, but
he grabbed her by the pussy.
Literally. And they did not find him guilty on that, but they found him guilty on like assault, like forcing himself upon her. And I don't know if you know anything about New York, but that's like this almost the same charge that Pocket got.
you know I'm from New York, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I got on.
Then there's that. Well, as you see, Okay, so yeah, it's basically the same thing, but in this situation, I mean, this Negro kind of like, I mean, this guy.
Yeah,
like,
he actually did something. Yeah. Understandable. Okay.
Hey, what up, Jermaine?
Well, good for him.
Sir.
Good for him.
Pay up, buddy.
He definitely need to go ahead and cough that up. It ain't gonna do nothing to him anyway. That's chump change. So
that's lawyers' fees.
That's it. Just pay it. Hopefully that will kind of put a damper on him running again for president. But then again, the white folks, so
we're gonna see.
But by the time they found him guilty on something, because I'm not understanding how none of the charges that he's he's been
getting hit these past couple months.
Though he been like, but now I see how they buckling down on him, and I'm like,
it's caving in, but ultimately, if it doesn't affect his candidacy, then it's for nothing. So.
Yeah. Hey, y'all put Bill Cosby in jail. Put this nigga in jail.
Man, they snatched him off the street so fast it wasn't funny.
So come on, but good for him. Little red man. I mean orange man. Never color he is.
The next joint, and this is because the reports came out like I think either yesterday or early this morning about Jamie Foxx not doing well. Like all of a sudden, all these newspaper and on Twitter too. Hey, Jamie not doing well. The family's been called to the hospital. And come to find out, this dude playing pickleball.
I just seen that.
and hanging with his kids. And it's like, so, and matter of fact, when I saw it earlier, man, I said like a prayer for him. So I'm like, man, damn. Like I didn't want to hear that kind of news.
Right.
So to see his daughter come out and be like, hey, he chilling at the crib. He's been home for a couple weeks. Like, yeah,
I'm with you. When I seen it, when I was just laying here, I'm scrolling, like getting all my rest of my stuff ready for the show, and I'm like, wait, what? Because literally 2 days ago on the other show, we was just like, our condolences, and like niggas is over here about to cry, like, yo, we can't lose this. Come on, man.
Yeah, it was stressful.
And then to see that, I'm like, it was like a weight lifted off you. Like, you would have thought that was our cousin for real. Like, damn,
ain't nobody ready for that.
Our favorite cousin ain't about to go.
Right.
We good. So that kind of made me feel better too. I'm like, all right, great. We not done with Jamie. Actually, we need another album. The hell with this acting.
I thought about that too, because you remember that Fall for Your Type record? It came, I got the YouTube Red joint, right? So it just plays, and it popped up. I'm like, oh man, I was like, I forgot about this, man. And then I got kind of sad because I'm like,
we ain't gonna get no more Jamie.
Right, my boy Jamie the Twist, man.
Man, that first album was
it was fire.
Bananas.
Well, wait, hold up, what? Because he did come out with an album in the 90s, so technically that's not his first album.
Well, okay, well.
So which one we talking?
I'm talking about 06. I'm talking about 06, 07. All right, that first album, because that one I don't know if that counts for real. I don't know if that one.
I thought about that too, because I'm like, man, dude, like you are totally a different artist. Like if people knew you did that and then you did this, they would not accept it.
Being that you said that, how many people even know that shit exists from the 90s? That's the thing. Who knows that album exists? That's why everybody always say the first album is that album. Who you just put me on to something. I didn't even know he did nothing in the 90s. I just thought he was singing on the damn Jamie Foxx show. That's it.
No, he had an R&B album. I had it. My dad had it. And since my dad had it, I had it because he had to take it. Yeah. No, Jermaine, Jamie Foxx always been singing.
Oh no, we definitely knew that for sure.
It wasn't like, the 06 record. Like that was like
That's why that one is called the first album, D80. Like that's it. The second one was great too. But I look.
So hold on, so I did have an issue with the Blame It on Alcohol record.
Why?
Because man, it was a jam, right? Okay. But when you actually listen to it, what the fuck? I mean, I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
It sounds real rapey. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't say this on a song.
Well, I mean, this was before Me Too. This was before people really paid attention to a lot of shit. Because if you think about it, that song is like that. And then if you fast forward about another 6 years or so, and Pop That, right? French Montana, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. And remember, Rick Ross was like, put a Molly in her drink.
Oh yeah. No, and then Teddy pinned her ass down. Like all that stuff is like, that, I mean, it's like, do you know what you just said, man?
Yeah. Sure. They forcing themselves. Nah. So I did get like the way it sound, but on some real shit, it was definitely like y'all was blaming it on alcohol for sure. But them bitches was ready. So I don't know. It sound rapey, but I'm sure they was ready.
Yeah, ready. Major facts.
The only one that's real iffy is the dropping the Molly in the drink. I'm like,
no, that's not iffy at all. That's
Ricky.
That's it. That Molly thing. That's you don't do that. That's foul shit, man. No,
that's not where the party is at.
Yeah, unless you Cardi B and you setting dudes up. But I'm not gonna get that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Damn, he went for the juggler.
I'm sorry. Let's next topic. So George Santos charged with 7 counts.
13 of them. I found out it was 13 instead of 7.
13 counts of what? Oh well, we don't gotta get into actual charges. I just 13 counts of. I know some of it's fraud. I know
fraud. He got fraud. Like this motherfucker had a full-time job and was collecting unemployment.
Who is this?
He wanted to represent. He in the House of Representatives, right?
No, get out. This is a government official.
Yeah, this motherfucker. He an elected official. He out here collecting unemployment while holding down a full-time job.
First of all, you're getting free money from the government while working for the government. Make that make sense. So you get paid twice by the government. He's a bad motherfucker.
And so the crazy part about it, and I'm trying to keep the sidewise thing, but if it were somebody on the left, they be screaming how crooked, how criminal, and everything is, and be talking about getting rid of them. But because that the Republicans know that if he loses that spot, that they probably more than likely when they had to open it up for re-election, that a Democrat would get it. They don't want to therefore go through the process and get rid of him. They want to have to wait till they're forced to have to get rid of him if he gets convicted. But their hope is by the time that rolls around, it'd be time for that seat to come back around again anyways. They'd be opened back up by the way the whole process goes. So they don't give a fuck about he a crooked dude, and they know he guilty. Before he ever got charged, all this stuff was already circulating, and the Republican Party knew.
Yeah.
He lied on so much shit to even get his position. He lied on his application. He lied on so much stuff. Yes. Like, dude is mad crooked, like mad wild.
It is the most phenomenal thing I ever seen.
Yeah. And so that's why it makes it hard for me, like, because I got people, and my people be like, yo, every time like the Democrats do something, my cousin, she be hitting me up like, yo, what about this? What about this? With George Santos and Trump and all the rest of the stuff happening, I don't hear nothing from her. I'll be like, yo, like she was on me like, yo, see, the trans person went and shot up this, mental health this, the motherfucker went and did the other shit when it happened with the dude that went and killed all the people in Texas. I ain't hear nothing from her. Yeah, I ain't get no messages, crickets. And so that be the part, and I'll be trying to tell her, if you want people to take the information you give them serious, you also have to be serious about calling out both sides so they can take you serious.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you. McCarthy doesn't want to lose those seats because he's hanging on to a thread with power, a thin thread, and that Santos seat could tip power in the House, and you don't want to do that at this moment. So all his indiscretions and issues, you just gotta ignore.
I can't.
That's like you got a down ass crew and y'all crooked as hell but got power, and it's that one fuck up y'all keep letting hang around and this motherfucker gonna take down the whole operation.
Like, nah, come on, the real crew, gonna off that nigga. Stop playing. He done.
Yeah.
Yo, this one, I'm happy Annie here because this next topic is about.
Are we finishing the news?
No, we still on that. We still on the news. We going to the next part of the news. Where this is close to home for her because her homeboy Praz.
No, he's a dumbass idiot. I talked about him on something last week. He's a dickhead.
Yeah,
completely. He thought he was Jason Bourne, and he was dumb born.
Well, I didn't know all that about his background, and I'll be honest with y'all, like he wasn't my favorite Fuji, but I did buy his album. And
did you really?
Yeah, I played that shit. Like I had and my brother I can't remember what car I had.
Let me find out.
Yeah, you probably had the Tempo.
Hold on. Let me find out. You just was buying albums just.
No. Well,
there's no way you was like, yeah, I like Prize. I'm about to go get this shit.
Okay, see, the thing is, have you ever heard what's the with Sting, the song he had with Sting?
Roxanne. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So shake what your mama gave you, that's her motto. Pour out the bottle, blow out the candle. Yeah, I was like, oh, Surprise rap. So I thought he
this motherfucker been on all kind of Fuji.
Fuji hits. I'm questioning you from now on. Like
no. Annie, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know what to, okay, anyway.
Listen. Go ahead, shorty. Nah.
No, let's keep it real. Lyrically, let's keep it real, right? This Negro said, I sit 90 degrees. Look at my fingers. I sit 90 degrees underneath palm trees, smoking BDs while I burn my calories. Brooklyn rooftops become Brooklyn TPs. Who that be? Enemy. Want to see the death of me from Hawaii to Japan.
Right,
oh, come on. So I was like, okay. Now, granted, the album sucked.
Hey, he bought the album. He bought the album for the Hot 16.
It's the way that this man is really over here. Like, but listen, he said this and he said that.
No, but that's why I was hooked.
Hit me with the album sucked though.
Hey,
that's why I was hooked though.
In truth, it ain't that like half a '90s rap for us though. Like somebody had mad bars, and you buy the album and be like.
So yeah, 100%. Probably in the 90s, out of albums, you probably listen to maybe 3 of 12. 3 of 12.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, the 90s.
Depending on the person, for real. Let's just be honest. Some you definitely had to play throughs, but some of them was definitely 3 to 4 songs out of the 12, and you like, I don't know what the fuck the rest of this shit is.
And we used to not accept that. If your album sucked, if you had a hot song and we get your album and it sucked. Motherfuckers like, this dude got 3 mics. I ain't listen to this shit no more.
Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers will never understand getting a Source magazine and going to see how many mics Source gave these albums before you went and purchased them. You had to go see. You had to go spend your $5 on that motherfucking magazine just to see what they said about this album. Yeah. You damn right. If they had under 4 mics, it was a questionable. If they gave you 3, we like, do we really want to spend money on that?
I don't know if I want to even hear that. Hey, you be at school arguing with dudes. No, he only got 3 mics.
The best thing for me though,
facts.
Well, see, because y'all older than me, so at that time y'all was in high school shit. I was still elementary and shit. But
damn, was that?
I mean, y'all niggas graduated high school in the 90s.
That's true. 99, so, 98.
You know what I mean? Y'all got me. I graduated elementary school in 2000. Okay?
Yeah.
I graduated high school in 06. Gotta remember that. I ain't that close to y'all.
I'm gonna
shut up. I'm a good 6-7 years younger. You gotta remember that. But I know for a fact, like for me being in New York, even just with the 2000s, early 2000s, right? Shit, you go check that out. But I ain't had to go buy that. I ain't had to go spend that bread. I go to the corner from my house the nigga outside the train station with all the bootlegs in the world.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to get 3 for 10. Easy.
Facts.
So I ain't never really lose no money. I'm like, well, this is
good point.
Yeah, she did get the bootleg air. No, we were stuck going to Music Oasis.
Yeah. Music Oasis, Sam Goody.
What's the one store?
Cameo,
that shit was
all that shit. Like, we didn't have a choice. Camelot.
FYI.
No, that I bought. Man, them CDs was high. FYE
was that me as a teenager? That might have been.
It's FYE.
FYE.
I mean, that got it.
She said that motherfucking place.
No, man, I bought Mike Jones mixtape from there. It's like it's $20. I'm like, for a mixed CD, like it's like
nigga, you could have went to Big A's and got Mike Jones motherfucking mixtape. Now, come on.
Who? Mike Jones? Who?
Mike Jones.
I was in the when Mike Jones mixtape came out. I know where you could have went for that one. Jeez.
No, this was before. This is. Oh, never mind. I know what you mean. Yeah, it was ultra expensive for no reason.
But I fucking.
What you doing over there, man?
I shouldn't even be choking off that bullshit. That's crazy. It's just me trying to say something.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones really had niggas confused.
But, all right, wait a second, real quick before we jump to the next part of the news. Who was worse for setting you up for falling for the hype? Was it Mike Jones or was it Lil Flip? Because both of them had that same kind of buzz. Like there was everybody like, man, they the freestyle king. Da 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 da. They the next hot thing coming. Everybody was riding around bumping Mike Jones, and everybody was riding around bumping that Lil Flip. I could do that if I spilled drink on my clothes.
I think Lil Flip because Mike Jones actually lasted longer than Lil Flip.
Yeah, I knew it was over for Lil Flip.
I don't know about that one.
He did though. Because once T.I. called him a leprechaun, album. I mean, T.I. called him, he did only have one album, but
but he had like
your game was ridiculous.
No. He had 2 hot singles off of because when he came with first everybody thought T.I. had him done it, then he came with Game Over. And that shit was hard right there.
It was a song with Mariah Carey that
was his
on that album, to be honest.
That was probably his hardest song though.
Yeah,
Lil Flip or Mike Jones?
No
Flipper.
Oh, Flipper. Yeah, man, he was doing good till he said that one rap line and it ended his career. I treat you like milk. I do nothing but spoil you. I was like, oh, this thing. I done had to throw the CD away.
What you did? Flip this bitch out the window.
Out the window. What the hell?
No, I like Flip. Man, that was my guy. Flipper was, but his mixtapes was so much better than his album. Like he just like.
See, that's the thing. Also, with a lot of 2000 artists, their mixtapes was always better than that.
Yeah, and Flip,
majority of the rappers that came up in the 2000s, the mixtapes was always crazy. Then you like, oh, he about to drop an album. You like, man, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Hey, you used to take pride if you was on an artist early for the mixtape days before everybody else.
No, Cleveland was on Flip very early, man. Like I was listening to his mixtapes well before I Can Do That came out, man. Like his stuff was in the street. Like my little brother George had like maybe two CDs of his.
Damn.
That I was just like, man, this dude is killing it because that's what introduced me to Chopped and Screwed. Like it wasn't Mike Jones or Swisher House necessarily.
No, it wasn't them. It was Flip. Flip was the one that really put Screw music like nationwide on the map. I get it.
Gotcha.
So let's jump into the next part. ASAP and Rihanna named their son RZA.
I love it. Right. I fucking love it. I love it. When I seen that, I was like, yo, that is the dopest shit. And like the most honorable thing that what are these artists to do? Like, I think it was like the most. It was the dopest shit ever. I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah. RZA, you think that baby RZA? Okay, I was like, oh yeah. My boy.
I thought it was a typo.
We gonna call that nigga the Abbott.
Hey, Annie is East Coast in every sense of the word.
Yeah. I'm with it though. The RZA is a special. He man. Wow,
that baby gonna be very musically inclined.
He gotta be. You can't. How can you fail with a name like RZA?
I hope they make sure he know what that name really holds. How much weight that name holds. But I thought that was dope. When I seen that, I was like, yo,
I agree.
That was nothing but ASAP. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. That was nothing but that baby father.
Yeah. That was that might have been Riri. That might have been Riri. She's a little bit gangster.
Yeah, but that was nothing but that New York man that she has. Okay, just understand that. That New York
RZA,
born and raised man. That was him.
I just would have.
Yo.
Wow.
Anyway.
All right. So this next thing I'm going to do for this next one that we jump into on the topic, Elon Musk put up a tweet, and I don't know how I caught it because I normally don't be paying attention to Twitter like that, but he put up a tweet and it showed that he was trying to say the media lies to you. That was showing basically a graphic, a chart for race against race violence, and he highlighted on there the thing he highlighted. I'm gonna share the chart with y'all. But the one thing he highlighted on this chart was, I don't know if you can see it, but everything you see in this chart was there, but he did not put the white versus white statistic on there. So he called out how the black on white crime is 547,948. And this is like in 2019. Everything you see was on his thing he posted, minus that big tall ass image right there. The 2,224,025 white on white crimes in 2019. He left that off specifically, but he wanted to highlight the white on black was lower than black on white crime. Yeah. So he was trying to like talk about how the media leaves things out and doesn't tell the whole truth. And I'm like, bro, like
look what you just did.
Yeah, look what you just did.
So the thing with that, he took the white on white out, as you can see, black on white and Hispanic on white is higher than white on black and white on Hispanic. Get the hell out of here.
But you know what probably happened though? And I'm not giving no excuses. Somebody probably sent him what he posted, right? It was like, hey, look at this. And he's like, oh, look at that. But not with that, you know what I'm saying? But then somebody actually saw it. Hey, I know it's a full chart. And but either way, he's still an idiot.
Yeah, it's still an idiot. So my whole thing is this. It's not about race. I mean, it's about race, but it's not about race. What it's about is like, don't claim like you a hero and you all for the truth and this, that, fourth, and the next. But then you doing the very same shit that MSNBC, Fox News, CNN, Newsmax, all the rest of them doing. You just as guilty. So that had me pissed right there. But the next one we gonna jump into, just stupid for no reason. So they gonna charge. Annie, how do you feel about them charging old boy from the killing the dude in the subway, that killed Jordan Neely?
What are they charging him with?
Murder. They're going to charge him with manslaughter.
He shouldn't have killed that boy.
I for this one I didn't pay much attention to, but
he shouldn't have choked that boy out the way he choked that boy out. There was no reason for him to choke him to death. Restrain him is one thing, but to choke him is a whole nother. You could have grabbed him by his arms, from behind and just held him if he was like flipping out. This was a frequent person on the train that did impressions and danced and all that shit. But because he was having a mental meltdown that day, you took it upon yourself to do what? I'm glad he being charged the way he being charged, because I really thought it was going to go opposite direction. I'm not even going to hold you. I really thought they was going to be like on some bullshit and try to be like, this young man did this.
They did it before.
Yeah.
So good.
I'd rather them charge him. Let him prove. Let him fight to prove it. I hate to say this because it normally ends up happening on the other side of the fence with a lot of our people, but for that it was just too much. Like, you had him subdued. You probably should have never choked him out in the first place. But if you want to call yourself a concerned citizen, then I get it. But enough is enough. Like, sometimes it's like too much, and now you're just trying to be a fucking hero. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
And now you fucked yourself up. So yeah.
Now you fucked yourself up. This last one I was gonna talk about, but I don't know. I just don't have the thing for it because I think overall it's just ignorant with the gay people buy beer too, and with the whole Bud Light thing. And my whole
what?
Everybody upset because a transgender Bud Light sponsored to highlight the transgender the transgender individual or woman in the commercial. And so all these people was like, I'm not drinking Bud Light no more.
Oh yeah, okay, I did.
Hey, the motherfuckers
Kid Rock with the guns and all that.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, you had bought that to go shoot that up. But some of these motherfuckers were screaming they weren't drinking Bud Light no more, but they were still going buying other Budweiser products. Like, I'm drinking Busch Light from now on.
Budweiser make almost every beer that's in the goddamn store. Budweiser makes damn near every beer in the fucking store. I see the list of all the beers that Budweiser produced. I said, well, shit, what's left? The Jaeger? Like, what can left? No, there's not. There's fucking Heineken and Coronas and Modelo. What's not up there? I'm like, yo.
Bro, and that's
still reserved and we don't even know it.
We don't even know it, probably. And so I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I don't get it. I can't get it. I can't get it. I can't understand it because we live in this country where they hate people, preach, scream, and talk about they hate big government and they love the free market. They love a free market. They love capitalism. So when the beer company says, hey, gay people buy beer too, and trans people drink beer too, and they start marketing to that audience, they didn't cut you off and stop selling the beer to you. They just seen a whole nother market of people who drank beer. It's not like they was like, all you straight people, we ain't fucking with you no more. All you trans people, this Bud's for you. No, that's not what they did. Like, bro, come on, like that. I don't get. I mean, it's like the lack of emotional intelligence is so rampant in this country because everybody reacts not with their mind, not with common sense, not with logic, but with their feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
These some sensitive ass people in this world. Like, yo, I don't give a damn who the hell if they make a commercial for trans people or they make a commercial for the furries. They can make a commercial for a bunch of motherfuckers dressed up as the furries drinking beer. I don't give a fuck. I really don't be drinking Bud Light like that anyway.
Like, who does?
Who does?
Yo. Yeah, okay.
All right, so
that's how you feel about that. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. So let's go to sports real quick. So we're gonna talk about. Hey, did you get to watch that fight with Tank Davis, Annie? Mm-hmm. That motherfucker is. Ooh.
So I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna go the opposite direction at first because in the beginning it was a little iffy. I'm like, shit, hold on. He was slipping a little bit in the beginning.
Hey, she was on her phone trying to change her bet. Like, oops.
Damn it, I picked the wrong nigga. Hold on. Right? So I'm like, damn, I'm looking at it like this boy talks so much shit. I hope he don't, you know what I'm saying? I hope. Yeah. But boy, the way that shit transpired, I was like, he did what? I'm sitting here like,
he ain't no joke, man. He is no joke.
His little ass is no joke for sure. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I'm here for it. I'm ready to see what's next.
Hey, I don't know how he be. My whole biggest thing on him is that like a lot of these boxers, they be so talented, and I'm happy so far he hasn't fell into the Adrian Broner category because AB was my dude, and he had so much potential, but he wanted to be a rap star so bad that he forgot what the hell made him that dude in the first place. And I was hoping Tank wouldn't. And then, the women always become an issue. So when he got in trouble for doing a whole little thing, allegedly putting his hands on his girlfriend, and I'm like, oh man, maybe this is a start, but maybe Floyd or whoever he's gotten this, whoever he's got, kind of got to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And put a hold on him. So next I got in sports is Eddie, you a real one, so I know you gonna give it raw and uncut. What you think about KD once again? His ass sent home.
Good for his dumb ass. KD is a fucking sellout, dog. Like he's a sellout. He jumps ship so easily. He's like a motherfucking relationship when shit get tough. He out. Like yeah, I'm not gonna deal with none of this shit. I'm going over here.
It's not me, it's you, and I'm going.
Yeah, no. But the way the Suns was playing, I'm like, bro, y'all not for real.
Okay, so let me ask you and let me ask my bro. So remember how at first when he was at OKC, he left, everybody blamed Russ. Mm-hmm. So then he goes to the Warriors. He does this thing with Steph and them, and everybody like, oh, it's Steph. Steph really got that ring and whatnot. So he said, I want to prove it on my own. So he goes to Brooklyn. He loses. Everybody blames it on Kyrie. So now he's in Phoenix, and Book is there balling out, and they like two unstoppable offensive forces who don't like to play defense, but like 3 times a game, and he loses. So is it safe to say that we can no longer blame Russ, and maybe it's more about KD?
Yeah, whoever blamed Russ is dickheads. It's always been KD.
Yeah.
The fact that
Russ has his own issues, but I don't think.
Yeah, but the fact that for them to blame Russ is crazy because my man's left OKC to go to the team that kept demolishing them is baffling as hell. Like I always thought that was very, very weird. Like, so you just gonna go to the team that been busting your ass like this? Oh, okay, cool. Granted, you got a couple rings off of it. I got you, right? But then you shit got sticky over there, and you're like, well, go to Brooklyn. You ain't even did shit at Brooklyn for real. You went to Brooklyn and got fucked up. So you really was injured a lot of the time that you was on Brooklyn.
Yeah, didn't he sit out like the whole first year he was in Brooklyn?
He was finito. He was finito. So you really didn't do much. Brooklyn probably, if they made it to the playoffs, only made it to round 1, and then that was it. Like you didn't do anything.
I'll say this in a little bit of defense of Kevin Durant, right?
B2B.
A little bit, because I think you have a really good point, and you brought up something that I think back in the day people was like, "What the?" I do believe when Steph, Clay, and Draymond flew out to the Hamptons to visit KD and spend that time with him, I think that kind of erased that whole sportsman, you beat my team, F you kind of thing, because you got the team that you know kind of took you out, coming to you like, hey man, we need you because LeBron is coming. Like, dude, you need to like imagine that when Draymond Green was hitting KD's chest. Remember that when he was hitting him in the chest and he's like, you need to be. They basically flew out there and did that to him for a week. So
I get that.
In his defense, you know, okay, I might have been out to Golden State too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I definitely understand that, but it's still like you still gonna look at it like, damn, and go to the team that been tearing y'all asses up.
Yeah, I agree.
But I get that point too. Like they came to him saying they needed that addition to what they already had. Which, I mean, was a great addition because they went crazy. So, I mean,
facts.
They definitely went crazy for what, 5 years? 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, ruined my life.
Oh, sorry, Cleveland.
That didn't sound sincere.
At least y'all got, at least y'all finally got something. So I'm saying, like, yeah.
Well, no, I'm not mad at that. I'll take it, but we should have had 2. We really should have.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Yeah, definitely should have got 2 and not just 1. But I mean, you know, take it, take the 1 and just
I hear you.
I mean, y'all was that?
I'm not tripping.
Y'all baseball did y'all okay too? Didn't they? No, sorry, wrong one.
No, we don't. I would still refuse to call them the Guardians.
I'm sorry, wrong baseball team. I was thinking about the Braves.
You know what?
Sorry.
You know what?
Annie, why you didn't leave your gun in the car? Because you came here just steady just shooting shit left, right, and sideways.
Right. I'm catching strays all out the place.
They told me ever since I cut my hair, I was just real vicious.
No, I'll keep it real about
you went into savage mode for real.
I'll keep it real about the Guardians. To be honest with you, I know woulda, coulda, shouldas are not like a thing I like to really do. Mm-hmm. It's just when you look at some of the facts, it just amazes me how we were beating the Cubs 3-1 in the World effing Series, and then Trevor Bauer slices his finger playing with his drone. He is our number one pitcher, and he's playing with a fucking drone during the World Series.
You're really mad over there.
It slices off his finger, a piece of his finger, so he can't pitch.
Right.
So then, somebody, Leon knows his name. I forgot. He's still in the major leagues, but our other ace who was on 2 days rest had to come back and pitch. I remember he got rocked. Yeah, and it just derailed. So
it's okay.
It's so much promise and so much wood.
It's okay, bro.
He said sports are rigged, bro. Yeah, maybe.
Bro, I tell you this much: FanDuel and all them other little gambling apps. I used to never believe when people say sports is rigged. I started doing a little gambling apps and all the other stuff like FanDuel. Bro, they be like, yo, if so, like I was like this close like 5 times. No, the Super Bowl, I could have won like $800. All I needed Patrick Mahomes to do was get like 225 like passing yards. Like, look, I'm going against my Eagles, but I'm like, yo, regardless, Pat Mahomes will get 225 passing yards in the Super Bowl. This nigga got like 212 or some shit like that. Oh, this shit rigged.
See, that's why I can't fuck with FanDuel, because y'all want me to predict the future. I don't know.
Oh,
just let me bet on the team that I think is going to win. But me, I gotta tell you, they're gonna beat them by 10 points. I'm like, bro, how the fuck I would know how much they gonna beat them by? No.
Yo, I want to tell you, like, I was in Vegas a couple 2 months ago, right? Watch this. I was in the back seat of an Uber, and the driver has been there for like 40-something years. And he was like, Vegas is built on losers. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh my goodness. He's like, yeah, take a look around you. All this is based off people losing.
Oh, shoot.
And when you think about it like that, it's like, oh my. Yeah,
done came here, lost all this money, and now look what's going on.
Damn.
Yeah. So what Jamar was kind of saying, I was kind of because and most people see that like, and he saw it as okay, I lost, but you know how most people gonna see that is I was $13 off and I could have won that. You know what I'm saying? So or 13 yards off and I could have. So it's just. Yeah, it's deep, man. But I was like, when he told me that changed my life. I was like, oh shoot. Well, I mean, I don't gamble anyway, but it was just a different perspective.
Yeah, I went to Vegas and spent $20 in the casino. You got me fucked.
Yeah, I stayed in the casino for 2 weeks, and I don't know how to do it anyway. So I wasn't, it's not like my
$20 in the slotty, and that was it. All my money
well, I know they don't have.
Just tap
so
the button.
When you say okay,
it's a button.
So those are called slots.
Yeah, they still slots. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All my money went to weed and alcohol. So. Yeah, pretty much. Let me tell you, first day I landed there in Vegas, I spent $300 a week. I was in Vegas for 5 days. Why did I have to buy more weed? Who knows? But I didn't.
Who knew?
And he was kicking it.
It just was the fact that you could just be anywhere and just like, I'm like, shit, I could be out here just minding my business, getting high. And same thing in Miami. I don't know if people know, you can walk around and smoke in Miami.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
I went to Miami by myself, and I'm like, I'm walking, I'm like, the fuck? Looking around.
The aroma was in the air.
Motherfucker walking past me like, I'm like, ain't no way. I was like, for real? Because I'm like, damn, I got to find a dispensary. I got to, figure out how I'm about to smoke this weed. What? But I see it. I'm like, damn, these niggas is tripping. What clocked me is motherfuckers walking up and down Collins. I got the weed, I got the gas, I'm like, oh, they is out here walking down the street yelling they got. I said, yo, I'm in the right spot. This is
I'm never going home.
But and my thug mind start clicking. I was like, yo, bro, I'm about to have to hit my homies up. Like, yo, we gonna have to bring the bad sack down here. Got the patrolling. Nigga, we can make some money with these Tauruses down here. The first thing came to my mind, like, they out here like this. Oh shit, nigga, we need to start making trips to Miami.
Man, this a lesson to learn. So we gonna jump into the main topic, and I know you've seen it, and I'm sure you've already been on other pods and talked about it with the whole Ebony K Williams thing. For some of our listeners that have been hiding under a rock, I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip that went viral that between her and Ayanna
Vincent.
I'm gonna play the clip.
It's my Brooklyn native right there. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you the logistics, though. Let's get to the logistics. We know that Black women are earning college degrees faster than anybody else. Many of us are doing like we're doing. We're getting those terminal degrees, those JDs, MD, PhDs. We also are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, along with Latina women in America. Pew Research said that women are now out-earning men in 22 of the largest cities in America, including where I live, New York, DC, LA, you name it. When we talk, and I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man, so I will not ask you to indict me into this question. But I do want you to speak, Ayanna, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they're not to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver?
That was the best part. Would you date a bus driver?
Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns
right there, that part right there had America, Twitter, everything you want to name it ablaze, because she said if he owns the bus.
Okay, so as a woman here, right? Hold on, I'm scooping my weed out. Give me a second, right? Anyway, I gotta prepare myself. So as a woman, right? I found that to be really ridiculous because, like Ayanna was saying, like, no, the bus driver, like, why, and broke it down or whatever. I get, okay, for her, she's a established and successful lawyer, personality, TV personality, whatever the case, reporter, whatever she is, right? So for her, I kind of understand magnitude of the level of man she wants, right? Because I have had this conversation multiple times. If you are a 5-figure bitch, please find you a 5-figure nigga. Stop telling me you want a 6-figure nigga and you making $24,000 a year. That's absolutely absurd, and you're out of your fucking mind. You making 24, at least have the nigga making 35 to 40 if you want somebody a little better than you. But for you to sit here and tell me you work at McDonald's making $10, $11 an hour, that's only $25,000 a year. And you telling me you want a man that makes 6 figures or better, what can you do for him? Like, honestly, what do you have that will make this 6-figure man want you? The only thing he about to do with you is control the shit out of you, you stupid fool. Like, I just don't get it. So with her saying that, and why everybody went into an uproar, is they like, sis, what do you like? If you watch the whole clip, you just gotta read pay attention to Ayala's body language, like how her whole shit shifted. She was like, "What? Huh? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?" But yeah, I'm like, her saying that made a lot of people really like. I didn't even know people talked about shit like this for real, the way that they did. Because some people I've seen talk about it, they don't talk about nothing of the sort of this type of conversation. She definitely said that, and then she went on the Breakfast Club and tried to
triple down. That was a triple down of the Breakfast Club.
She tried to explain what she meant and made it fucking worse. I say, yo, ain't no fucking way, Jose.
First she made it like First she made, because she talked about mediocre, right? Because she doubled down at first. And then the Breakfast Club brought her on because the double down made it way worse. And so when she doubled down and she was like, you are mediocre, and if you are fine with being mediocre, then that is okay. But I'm just saying, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like she was saying. So then in the Breakfast Club, she tried to clean it up and say, well, there's nothing wrong with being mediocre. Mediocre, if you go by the definition, is just average, just okay, just normal. And she's like, we, because of systemic racism, can't be settling for mediocre.
That's where she made it worse. That is where she made it even worse. Because, first of all, you went on the Breakfast Club with this man named Charlemagne the God. You know he about to be on your ass cheeks, tighter than tight. So for you to say what you said and then try to come clean it up, my man was looking at her like, what? Huh? Oh, now you trying to put it on. Envy went crazy on her, but
Envy went crazy on her.
You trying to put it as a systemic. Like, get the fuck out of here. So because us as black people can't settle for mediocre, bitch, you're mediocre. You just happen to be a lawyer.
Listen, she's 40 years old and ain't married. Something about her ass is mediocre.
That pussy. Wrong show.
Something about her is mediocre. Like, I get it. You got your standards. You know what you have. Right. But don't come preaching to me. Talk about you're out here fighting for the betterment of it all, or the betterment of your people, while you're tearing down and calling your people who aren't out there in the streets, who get up and they go to work. Not everybody is meant to be a boss. Not everybody is meant to be owners. And some people are like, yo, like for them, it's a step. And they may take the fact that they were they drove buses, or they were a city worker or whatever the case, and they worked their ass off so they can sit there and position themselves for their kids to go off and become owners. And so forth. It's a sacrifice. And I think somebody said it best, because she kept going back to her mother and what her mother did and what her mother does now. And her mother was a bus driver and her mother was this. And somebody broke it down with Miss Ayala. It was her and another brother that I have to send y'all the link. And he was like, do y'all think that because her mother was so busy being a bus driver and trying to get herself together, that she didn't get to see her mother as much as she would like to? And so in her mind, whether she's projecting that she's projecting her trauma, whether she knows it's trauma or not, onto everyday people who are working and grinding, trying to get ahead, because she respects and loves her mother because her mother doesn't do it no more. But she felt like she didn't have her mother because her mother had to do all that shit and everything else. So she's knocking.
So just because your mom was a bus driver and she had to work because clearly she was a single mom and you did, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean you got to turn your nose up to bus drivers. Somebody on, I forgot what I was listening to. I was listening to one of these one of them radio stations on XM. Somebody was like, shit, bus drivers actually make bread, number one. And benefits. They have benefits, 401ks, IRAs. I mean, you name it. Yeah. Especially depending on the longevity of the job. There are bus drivers making six figures. Like, you gotta understand what are you talking about? Instead of you just yapping your fucking cheeks, you gotta really know what you're talking about. There really are bus drivers out here making at least 100 bands a year.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I kind of want to add to the combo a bit, but from a different perspective, sort of, right?
Okay.
Remember, I think it was Atlanta season 2, and Donald Glover is good at this, and he in seeing what's the lady's name? I don't know the lady who spoke.
Ayala. Oh no, the Ebony.
Oh, Ebony
the
K.
one that was
Ebony. So Ebony's mentality towards what she perceives as someone with power and authority, that in itself is systemic, right? So you're almost watching a program puppet pretty much spew out something that they were, in a sense, kind of programmed. And what Donald Glover does, and the first time he does it, it's a scene with Van and her friend, who is a dater. Mm-hmm. She dates, well, NBA players and all this other stuff, right? And she's trying to convince Van that, hey, you with Earn, he's nothing. Like he's not. He's this. He's that. You could be with a ball player. You got to realize what you have between your legs is more this. And then she's like, well, my value is not between my legs. My value is here. And but they having this banter. But at the moment, it seems like the friend kind of won because, of course, she got the ball player. He walks in with the friend, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, she's about to fly out to Paris the next day. So it kind of shows you how there are people out there with that mentality that I got to get the upper echelon because I can't deal with this here. This is not for me. And that's kind of ignorant, but it's people who are like that.
Well, it's that microwave. Nobody wants to build. See, with her answer, what we were hoping to hear from her would have been the answer when Ayala asked her that question was, well, if he's not the owner and we're together, he's my man, then we can build towards that. Nobody wants to build together. Raw, as I said, bus drivers in Philly is one of the highest paying jobs in the city. Shit, everybody trying to get in.
See?
You know what I mean? Look,
there you go.
My boy E.G.O. said the worth of a human being is beyond the paycheck they bring home.
That's
like, what happened to like we used to date with? What happened to seeing the potential in somebody, in us as man and woman investing in each other, and both of us building a dynasty, a kingdom together. Both of us, because people keep thinking, and I hate this because people just walk around giving each other king and queen title when a lot of people don't even understand or haven't even worked and earned
Don't get
title.
Me started on this king and queen. Okay.
All right, Queen Annie.
I hate it. I hate it. What a passion. I hate it. I hate that king and queen shit. When I find it to be a fad and a trend, when the fuck did we start calling each other king and queen? When in the
90s and 80s,
I ain't never heard that shit. But from if I did, it was some African people or some Muslim shit or something. I ain't never heard us niggas calling each other king and queen. Like, I've never heard this shit. I find it to be a fad. I hate that, and I hate Grand Rising. You say Grand Rising to me, I'm liable to smack the shit out of you if I'm in person with you. And if it's through the phone or anything, I'm blocking you. I hate it. What does that mean? That's the most toxic shit in the world. Grand Rising. No, nigga, hello, good morning.
Why are you being so mean? My goodness.
I hate it.
Tell him how you really feel. Tell him
why you mad, son.
I hate it. I'm the Mad Hatter right now. Like, let me tell you why I'm really mad. I'm really mad because and then I told you. You call me back, I'ma hurt you. You say it to me, it's gonna be on. Nah, I just really think it's a fad, and it just took off so crazy where people just really stuck to that shit like glue, and it don't mean
it does lose its value.
It does not mean the same thing as when you saying in the 80s and 90s how they approached it. Because let's be real, the people that said it in the 80s and 90s was what? The conscious and woke people, right? Those were the only people that was saying that shit. Was the people that was really pro-black. Those were the ones saying king and queen. Your ghetto ass was not calling nobody king or queen
at all.
Black V. Now you want to make a post for me talking about queen, nigga.
Hey, you might be. I feel like you sitting. Hey, I feel like when it comes to this podcast, shit, you a queen.
I'm just a G, man. That's it.
Hey, I respect it either way, but I get what you're saying. It's
the only nigga that was calling people king and queen.
No, I wasn't calling nobody king.
He's the only one that was saying.
No, she's talking about Pop.
Tupac.
Oh, Pop.
He's the only nigga saying you the queen, you the king.
Yeah.
This nigga in the 90s, and they all was looking at him like, what? He's like, huh?
Me?
What?
Yeah, you come from. So they was lying to us. Even Pac lied to me. He was like, y'all come from royalty. Nigga, everybody in your family that was over in Africa run royalty. Some of them motherfuckers was out there in the field working. Some of y'all come from some peasants in the helping hands. Everybody ain't come from royalty out here. Bro,
I just know that for a fact.
I can't take you, Andy. You crazy.
Yeah, like I was inside.
I did not believe you just said that.
I was indoors. You see my color? I was in fucking doors with the air.
I can't take it.
Cooking and serving food. I was not outside with them guys.
She in her fanning herself. Lord have mercy. Yeah. I fried a chicken and cornbread.
Yes. I
okay.
Cooking this shit.
So is it the expectations of expecting your man or a man to like be the be all, have all, or to be a boss? Does that have so many women misguided and missing out on finding someone that they can build with?
Yes. My one homie, he brings it up all the time. He like, you're Miss I'll date a motherfucker that work at McDonald's. He got a job, right? He got a job. But I never said he was a worker. How you know I'm not talking about the manager? Because the managers make 60 bands at McDonald's a year.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say I'll date somebody that works at McDonald's, I never said I'm fucking with a cashier that make $10 an hour. I just said McDonald's. I never said if it was a manager, a general manager, a regional manager. I just said but what opened my eyes up too with that is, and it's not even just the case of dating a person, is when you look at these fast food places, and we all are guilty of it. We like this old bitch working up here. You know what I'm saying? Like this bitch is a regional manager making $100,000 a year working for McDonald's. Like, you gotta really pay attention, or whatever, Wendy's, whatever. These fast food restaurants, these managers definitely are caking, and nobody looks at it that way. If I had the opportunity, I'd go be a manager at one of these fast food restaurants too. Come on, they get benefits, they get 401k, they get everything you get if you go to one of them other places.
Yeah,
I want to find somebody I can build with type of person. Mo, that depends on where they live at. That's a fact though. Depending on where they live at. But sure, cool if you make more money than me, right? But why do you want a already built man that you cannot build with for real? Why can't I get somebody that's building along with me, and we could build together and build that foundation and build it, make it even stronger together? And now we could go from the 5 figures to the 6 figures to the 7 figures together.
We did it together. We built it together.
Well,
people mindsets is not that way no more. They were the already made man and think that's how their life is gonna be great.
Yeah, I think you kind of stole the words right out my mouth. What I was about to say. Speaking more so to the microwave society part. It's not really necessarily about skipping the struggle, so to speak. What it is, it's about the look. You want to be able to be seen with somebody who's of something, worth something. Yeah. So she's not really talking about being in an actual relationship with someone. She's talking about being in concert with someone. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so this is deep. Yeah, this is deeper than somebody getting married or wanting to be with somebody or dating to become something. I don't know. But I think people kind of miss that. And when you have somebody with that kind of a mindset, they approach life as such. So when we hear it, it's like, oh, what are you? That don't make no sense. And it really doesn't. Yeah. But what she's doing is she's looking to be seen. This is not about feelings, and this is not about love. This is about a movement. So she's trying to maneuver through society in a certain way, and having somebody who makes more money than her, or even if they don't make necessarily more money, but they have they're head of a whatever or CEO of a whoever. Right. The title in itself, because she's
chasing the status. She's chasing the status.
For sure. Yeah, not love or life or happiness. It's pursuit of status.
Pursuit of status.
You know what? I got what she was trying to do, but I guess the harmful or hurtful part is that for a lot of people, and even I look at it, what pissed me off, and I knew she didn't get it because who our parents are and where our parents work at and what our parents do, and what my mom, well, our mom, but my mom, your dad, our dad have been together since me and you have been 2 going on 3 years old. And they're still together to this day. And he's 43. I'm 40. Well, he's 40. He's 42. I'm 42. All that entire time, 40 plus years, our father has gone from working at, if y'all live in the Yo, some of y'all remember Bargain Port. He's gone from working at Bargain Port to American Paper to so many other things. And no, we weren't the richest, but that wasn't what was it about. It was about our family staying together. They went through hard times. They went through ups and downs. And like to see them struggle and grind and then get our first house. And then things happen. And then they fall down and then they don't blame each other. They just figure it out and work their ass off to get now their next house and they're settled and they're happy. And my bro will tell you, like, the transformation and and it took our father a while to get it, but now he'll tell you he's like the most in love person in the world because this woman rolled for him and didn't care if he was that he wasn't a doctor, didn't care because of the fact that he worked, he came home, he provided whatever it was, he took care of his family. I tell you this much, our Christmases was fucking lit. like we were some spoiled ass rich people. We got anything and everything we want. So us coming from that background and seeing it and seeing the grind and everything is and stuff like that. Like our dad, he didn't give a fuck. He always took care of us and made us never feel bad. Like we didn't have to always get Jordans or British Knights or any of that shit. But our Christmases, our birthdays, we live like kings. And so those are the things you remember. Those are the things that teach you value because he cared most importantly about his family, his kids. He was a provider. Our mom, she was a provider. She cooked. She taught us stuff. We ate like we went poor. You know what I mean?
Man,
so when you see that love, when you see that love and you see between two people who don't have it like that, but to them it was never. I've never heard them arguing about like, oh, you broke ass such and such. Oh, you ain't got this, you man. We didn't see that shit growing up. It was about like it was more about like love me, pay attention to me. Like they argued about the shit because that's stopping them from connecting even more. Not about how much money they had, because the struggle, if it was a struggle, it was not. It's your fault we struggling. It's like we got to do better.
It's more like family stuff. Like you done went down there and helped them and did all this, and you ain't over here. So it's stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's where the value come from. I don't know where we lost that. It's you enjoy seeing it. Eddie, how many people you seen get together young and they make it, and you're like, yo, I'm proud of them because shit be hard in this world, and they make it, and they still together. And like they persevered and they built something. Like you knew them in high school and they were still dating, and everybody didn't think they was gonna make it, and they stayed together and they done bought a house. Or they done done
I actually got a couple. They live in Youngstown that they were together since fucking 10th, 11th grade,
Oh wow.
They're married, got 3 kids, bought a house. I want to say late last year. She's a nurse. He just he was doing some other shit. He just now got his CDLs and become a truck driver. Like they're like I love to see when they do anything. I'm like, oh shit, they going on vacation. All right, I love to see it. Like I'm rooting for that. Right. And I love to see it because I'm like, yo, this you just would never expect it. We had other people that we went to high school with that did the same thing and then they hate each other. So when you see that, you're like, damn, that's cool. I even got some other friends. It wasn't from high school, but it was definitely early 20s and we mid 30s now. And they're still rocking with their mate. You know what I'm saying? They got married in 2010 or something. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I'm like, nigga, shit, 13 years is a long motherfucking time. I'm like, ooh. You know what I mean? So seeing that is like super exciting. But I'm like, yeah, nah, y'all got it.
I just think we love to see our people grow. When it's done the right way, like how many times we looked at a chick or we got a friend of ours and she turned around and all of a sudden she meet a dude he had money before he met her. And all of a sudden she get with him and now she flossing and acting like we got money because she got money. Yeah, like she done made it off of his accomplishments, off of his status, everything. So she want to act brand new. Like, no, you the same motherfucker, broke motherfuckers before. He got money. He earned it.
You gotta say, baby, you gotta say, bitch, we remember when you was fucking that broke ass nigga. Stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing. Compared to, how about this? Nobody looks at Savannah and questions Savannah James. No. Because before, nobody does. Nobody questions him. Everybody, if anything, everybody's like, yo, I know that nigga drove her through hell. And she still stood by him, still taking care of their family and locking shit down like she supposed to. Because she sat there, was there before he got it, there when he got it and he let it go to his head, there when he became humbled, there when he won championships, lost championships, took criticism and everything else. And the respect factor is so different compared to some chick that just jumped on because this nigga was hot.
Yeah, and they stayed in Akron while he was in Miami. You know what I'm saying? So she rolled that out, you know, and nobody's gonna give her credit for that. But that ain't no easy task to do, man.
No, it's not. But that's that love you respect. And I'm not saying that some woman who gets with a man who's high value or whatever the hell they want to call it can't really love him or whatever the case. What we are saying is that it's the grind. It's the journey to get there. And it's when you're with a person who's your dream is their dream and vice versa. That couple where the husband may sit there and say, yo, you smarter than me. I'm not a school dude. I'll work, take care of the kids. You just go to school. You know what I mean? So is he mediocre because he still worked for the city or drive the bus or whatever the case and hold them down using his benefits and everything else?
He's a G.
He's a G. Yo, chase your dreams. I'm going to lock it down and take care of the kids while you at work, even though I'm tired of working the 16s, everything. I'm here. Accomplish it. We're building something together.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit, boy.
What is higher? What is learning? What is higher learning? Yo,
but no, that's real though.
It is. It is. So I say this, it's these values, as we get ready to close this out, but these values are the same reason why that when we see our single mothers and our single fathers, the love and appreciation is there because we to a degree can understand the sacrifice and the grind to get there to build something. I tell Annie all the time, like, yo, like how she's like a single mom now and taking care of her girls. And she all over the place and hustling and grinding and making it happen while still holding down like 4 to 5 different podcasts that she's on right now, plus a radio show. You know, like,
and I didn't even know her birthday was Sunday, so you know, I well, maybe I did, but I don't forget about that.
Hey, remember, you're the boss. You're slipping.
I thought I said happy birthday.
I need a new job. I'm about to start looking for a new job.
It's so many.
My boss do not fuck with me for real.
Oh, okay. wait till you see this post. I'm about to.
All right. I'm waiting.
No, because you
I'm
try
waiting.
to play me. Wait.
I'm just waiting to see. Yeah, you see.
Do we need to talk? Do we need HR and talk to
We
about
need
sensitivity
HR
training?
because our boss is really out of hand. Like our boss is out of control. Like
these are not truths.
hey, Annie. To be fair, he didn't shout me out on the social media for happy birthday either. He came to the party, but he didn't shout me out on social media though.
Hey.
But I didn't know if you wanted me to do.
I'm okay.
I'm okay with that, right? Like I'm cool with that because if you didn't do it on social media, it's cool if you hit me up on the phone. Like I don't care about the social media shit, but like nothing though. Ooh.
Damn, you wrong. Hey, look, you wrong for that, G80. You wrong.
You know what?
And they tell me I'm the director of podcast. I ain't shit. I'm
gonna say this. I'm gonna leave it at that. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. And we're gonna leave it right there. You're absolutely correct. Close this motherfucker out. Wait. Get ready for my shit.
Wait. Real quick. All the times I've heard that bar, and I'm so slow. I just now in my life got what he was saying.
You was today years old when you figured it out.
I just figured that shit. God.
You was 10 years old when you realized what was happening, huh? All right.
Hey, look. He didn't trick me. I'm about to now. And he didn't spit that prize verse. I'm gonna be a dumbass and fall for it to go buy the album.
Yeah, I bought that shit.
I got that album in here. The prize album. I'm looking for that prize album. What, sir? Excuse me.
Yeah, I bought that shit.
Oh man, James Bond, the black version.
Yo, we about to jump into don't hashtag this and then we'll close it out.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, AAA listeners, it's time for Black V to present Don't Hashtag This. I repeat, don't hashtag this. And now your co-host, Black V.
Okay. For episode 84, hashtag don't hashtag this is going to be hashtag I won't date the bus driver. Do not, I repeat, don't your asses be out there talking about I need me a high value man. Talk about hashtag I won't date the bus driver. You motherfuckers should be happy if you get the motherfucker who cleans the bus who's got a union job. Y'all people need come off y'all high horses. Respect the fact of if he a hardworking individual and he grind and he get his hustle on. Because I got a brother out there who's I know, and I'm gonna shout him out. Tahim, aka everybody call him Lamar Adams, but Tahim. He started off like cutting grass and everything, and now it turned into his lawn care business. You know how many women would have been like, "Oh, he just cut grass" or whatever the case, and now he a boss.
Now he a boss.
See y'all here doing it and grinding and leveled it up and built it up, and he's so happy. Bro, I've known this brother since like junior high. He's so happy and so respectable through his trials and tribulations. And it took him a different role and a different path to find his footing. But when he found it, he took off and running. And he's happy now. He's happy with his family. Congratulations. He had a son almost about a year ago now and everything. And all he does is post his kids and post them out there getting his grind on work. As he should. And he's got a woman that stuck by him when niggas was like, oh, he just a former dude that was out there in the streets from the he just one of those da-da-da-da-da. And she stuck with him and believed in him and watched him build as they are together through her supporting him supporting her and building their kingdom, their palace, their family, bricks on bricks. Yeah, so that his son, by the time his son is old enough, his son is going to have everything. And his dad did it the legit way, the hard working way, and he built something that he's able to leave his son behind.
That's great.
So all you people That's gangster. That's gangster. That's G
gangster.
shit. And so when you people out here is like, yo, I won't date the bus driver, or I won't date the guy who works for the trash company who's riding around getting up at 4:00 in the morning, coming home dirty and nasty as hell so he can provide for his family and take care of his. Like, you know what? It's a good thing you won't date them, man, because you don't deserve them type of man. You don't deserve that type of person who, especially who wants to love you and who wants to take care of, who wants to be a provider, is doing something honest. He could have been a lazy ass, cheap ass dude like, yo, I'm just gonna move this work out here and put your life at risk. Come take these chances with me. Yo, I'm the one making the money. I'm the one that's got all the bread coming. I'm out here taking these risks. I'm the one that's got you dressing nice. So when they pull us over, he put it on these seats like, yo, you ain't got no record, you ain't whatever case. Hold it, take the charges.
Officer.
I mean, he preaching, man.
Officer.
That ain't mine. I'm
not going to jail for nobody. I might just look.
She talking about aloha.
Oh, totally. Yeah, no.
Totally, dude.
But you definitely you just preached the word, my boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Love yourself and have love and respect for those. I'm not saying just date a dude because he's a bus driver or because he got a job. I'm saying find the one that works for you and someone that you can do. The most important thing is not enjoy what he has, but someone that you can enjoy building something with.
Yeah. It's all about the person, man.
Yeah.
So every day.
Before we leave, I want Annie to go out and shout out all the things she's got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because she's out here like doing it. She's got like a radio show. She's being published in magazines. She's out here holding down like 2 other podcasts. Like it's a hard knock life, but Annie make it look easy. And again, happy birthday! It's fat, but she's doing it. So I want to give her her flowers.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Of course, it's a Hard Not Life podcast. Actually, coming on in 13 minutes. 18. I'm sorry, can't count. But I will be coming on at 8:30. So right after this, you might want to just hop back on YouTube or Facebook, search "It's a Hard Not Life." The getaway in life with a Y. Come check us out. I'm actually doing a Mother's Day episode. It's going to be called Dear Mama with my podcasting mommy friends. So we, just going to talk about mom life, podcasting, all that good shit. You can catch me on Wednesdays on What the Shit podcast at 8 p.m. Catch me on Thursdays on It's a Savagely Intellectual Soapbox at 6 p.m. Also I got a little secret podcast called Twin and Numb Podcast. It's only available on Patreon. If you like ass and titties and all the other shit, go subscribe. You never know what you might see. Also, you could catch me on Wednesday mornings on It's a Morning Show on Opulence Radio at 9 a.m. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you know me, I'm the producer extraordinaire. Like they said, I just got my second published magazine article. I'm seeing where the third one gonna come from. Other than that, I'm just pushing. I'm just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? I just had this conversation with my mom. She think I'm crazy. I'm like, bro, I think I'm about to do this full time for real. Like, I think I'm about to make this into an actual thing for real. Like, it was cool. It was cool or whatever in the beginning, but now that the way that I'm really like am on it, I'm like,
you found your footing?
I might really have to figure out how that bread really gonna start, you know what I'm saying, flowing the way that it's supposed to. But yeah, for sure. I think this is definitely where I am. Somebody that don't know me the other day told me, yeah, you got a voice for like a podcast or a radio show. And I'm like, what?
Duh.
I was like, yo, that's crazy because I got both. She was like, what? She was like, what? I'm like, right. That's what I do. She was like, yo, that's fucking crazy. So getting those type of, and nothing but God talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
Affirmation.
And I'm like, damn, you know, and that really was like what kicked it in. But I'm like, you know, we'll see what happens. You know, I'll be in Cleveland in July for the 4C conference. So if you're in Cleveland,
I talked to the missus. If you don't want to get a hotel, because we're going as a crew, but the missus said you can come stay with us, whatever case.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, July 22nd, 11 to 5. I gotta send y'all that flyer so y'all can post it and shit like that too. Any content creators, as I always say, podcaster, rapper, singer, gamer, if you sell pussy, sell dick, slang pussy, slang dick, any type of content, come and network with everybody. You just may never know. It'll be vendors. It's gonna be live performances. It's gonna be a discussion panel. We're gonna be lit. It's for us. It's not us. Not those. Literally like rapping. And
hey, why he give you the bend over, the pastor bend over look?
That's what I was doing. I was calling my guy.
You know, so it's gonna be lit. You know what I mean? We'll be out there, just having a good time, interacting and mingling with each other. You know, shit. Majority of us never seen each other in person, so it's gonna be like that type of thing of meeting everyone in person and shit like that. So I believe it's gonna be a dope ass vibe. But you already know how niggas do. Niggas say yeah, and then next you know they don't be there. So whoever do show up, niggas gonna be a vibe because I'm gonna be there. So it is what it is.
No, it's gonna be live. Yo, before we close it out, I want to give also shout out to my sister Mo. Morgan Erickson. Congratulations on graduation. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud.
Yeah. Hey Mo, graduation over. We got to talk about podcasting now.
Yep, it's over. I told her. Yeah. I told her. She said she gonna jump on here with us. She already said everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Put her right here. Look. Look at this. Look at this shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We love you. We thank y'all. Be on the lookout for more content, more podcasts. Shout out to Pussy Talks podcast. Shout out to Deep Throat Conversations.
Hey yo, she got a new one dropping. I ain't even tell y'all. She got a new one dropping actually Sunday or Monday. It's called CL Presents The Right Conversation. Talking to but after we click off, we're gonna have to have a conversation before I click on my shit. But talking to domestic violence. No. Talking to survivors of all sorts.
Ooh,
so it's going to be one of those some deep joints. But I feel like this is dope for her because of the way that Pussy Talks is, and then versus that, it'll be a different type of caliber. So Sunday or Monday, I can't remember, but I'll have the info by tomorrow. But yeah, that's coming. Oh, I might have something new too, but it's going to only be on Opulence Radio. It's going to be called "Fuck Them Kids." Now let me explain real quick. And then we can click off. Just listen. So it'll be a show where I will talk with parents about their fuck them kids situations, right? Their situations or things that happen, but in the end of the outcome of it all is us as parents will have a conversation about how to handle or how to diffuse or whatever. It's really a positive situation, but it just sounds very crazy because it's called
"Fuck Them Kids." Catches your attention.
Yeah. What if you did like with the first two letters, it'd be like an asterisk and another like symbol, and then C, like something like that. You know?
Yeah. I ain't get to the
design of it
yet. But I'm still, I'm going to straight up say "fuck them kids" for sure because I am the queen of. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Yes,
I tell mines all the time. They don't like me. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this. Fuck them kids. They be mad as hell. Look, I don't argue with kids. But I want to thank y'all. This is the AAA podcast, AAA production brought to you by Truth Entertainment Films. I am Black V. That is Savagely Humble. That is the producer, aka the boss. Better known as a nigga that won't give us HR, but he forget everybody. I'm gonna have to talk to April. We're gonna have to make April HR or something like that. But yo, I want
where's
to
my
thank y'all
lawyer
for
at?
tuning in.
Where's Marco?
Where's Marco? Somebody call Marco. We got some. Yo, we want to thank y'all for tuning in and listening. Also, be sure to check out Product of the 80s episode dropping this Thursday, right? Wednesday.
Get
Wednesday. No, it's Thursday.
I think it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Dropping this Thursday, we're interviewing a big time real estate mogul worldwide. Like, got properties in Croatia. He's got properties in LA. He's got properties across America, up and down the coast of California. Dropping jewels, gems, and telling his life story and everything else, and giving information that's going to be helpful to people. So Marco Bouillon. So we got him coming through to drop some gems and some knowledge. So I thank y'all again. This is the AAA Productions brought to you by Truth Entertainment Films. Thank y'all. God bless y'all. In the words of Russell Simmons, good night.
Good night. Peace.
Yeah. Wait, where's the end broadcast?
I got it.